What is up? Today I want to talk to you about writing down goals. I know you've probably heard a lot of things about writing down goals and stuff like that, but I want to talk about writing down your big goal. If you're familiar with Bob Proctor, I really like his style of doing it, which is you write down what you want on a card and you keep that card on you all the time and you look at it a bunch of times every day. I mean, a bunch, hundreds, seriously. But what's amazing, like that, to you, that may sound like, I understand if that sounds like, oh my God, that's a lot. Really? Why would I do that? And that's what I asked myself too when I first learned about it. But he was like, I'm also a big science guy, and I believe that we're energy, everything's energy. It really is all connected. And as you restate and think about something more and more and more, it tends to find a way into your life. And that's what the point of reading these goal cards is looking at this big goal over and over and allowing it to find its way to you and you to find your way to it. Because a lot of these things that happen, they're not as simple as connecting A to B. Like weird things happen and they find their way in, and that's the way that I really do it. I just carry it around in my wallet all the time, and I look at it a ton of times a day, whatever my goal is. My big goal. This isn't for every goal. You don't sit there and read 20 goals every day. You get your one big one written down that you want to accomplish, and make it a little bigger than you're comfortable with. And it's not about like working hard or anything like that. Like I've done this over and over and over and over again, and I've advised lots of people to do this over and over and over and over again, and it always, I know that's strong, that sounds bold, but it always works. You write, as long as you're serious about it, right? As long if you're sitting there thinking, oh well, this won't happen, and you don't read the thing and you don't take any action at all towards it, then yeah, it's not going to find its way to you because you're literally repelling it. That's exactly what I mean. But we attract our success. You really do attract whatever you get. Not only am I sitting here saying, oh, well, mysticism and blah blah blah. It's not what I'm saying. It's science. Like this is just a magnetic universe. That's the way everything works. I'm not going to get into all that. But writing down your goal card, like it turns up your vibration. It really does, and it tunes it into whatever things need to find their way to you for you to accomplish that goal. Seriously. It's wild. I mean, it's wild. It's different to a lot of people, but there's no other way that I would recommend doing it. Seriously. I mean, I have tasks lists written down of things to accomplish for the day or maybe the week, but I'm talking about a big goal that I don't know when it's going to show up, but I put it down. And I think about it every day till basically it shows up. And then when it shows up, I got a new one. I write down a new one and do the same thing. And some weird stuff will happen, man. Some weird stuff will just find its way into your awareness, into your life that is bringing you on the way to this big goal. So that's the way I really recommend doing it. Not just recommend, do it. I mean, what you get one little note card, let me show you a little note card I got in my wallet right here. Little note card, right here, just like that, and write on it. I can show you what my goal is. Actually, that one just says I'm awesome every day. Why? You should tell yourself you're awesome, right? Not be an arrogant douche, but just you're awesome, like everyone's awesome, especially they just let themselves be awesome. They feel better about themselves. That's good. Someone that feels good about themselves is awesome. And but my big goal is on my other card. But if you write it on there and read it, like literally, I mean, I read mine maybe a couple hundred times a day. I don't know, probably more than that, because when I do, I just kind of keep repeating it over and over and over in my head, and I see it. I see it, and I try to paint the picture really. Not exactly like how it's going to happen, but what I want it to look like when it's done, how I want to feel when it's done. And that's like the signal that you put out. That's for real. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share that with you. But that's a really big deal, is writing that down on a card, carrying it with you, and keeping it in your awareness and your consciousness. as much as possible, because that's how it finds its way to you and you to it. All right, you're awesome. Have a good day.